James 1, verse 27. Pure and genuine religion in the sight of God the Father means caring for orphans and widows in their distress and refusing to let the world corrupt you. James 1:27. Clearly stated, religion should be pure and undefiled. Now, what does that mean? To be pure means to be free from corruption or hypocrisy. To be undefiled means to be untainted by sin or worldly influence. An example of how this should look is how we care for the marginalized communities around us. Caring for the orphans and widows was a major part of the Jewish law and tradition. Orphans and widows were classified as one of the most vulnerable communities, often lacking the different social and economic supports needed. The early church continued this through the apostles, addressing the needs of the widows. The care expressed love and faith. The care for them expressed love and faith, and it reflected the heart of God. We must also keep ourselves from being tempted with the worldly values and practices that contradict God's teaching. And it's a reminder to us to embrace our identity as a new creation in Christ and recognize that it's going to be a process. This process of not letting the world corrupt us and caring for the marginalized as God cares for us. It's a process that lasts all of our lives. And it's not about a physical withdrawal, but it's about keeping spiritual integrity and a moral purity in a fallen world. All of this being said, today's Serving Up Justice blog talks about, again, James 1:27, and I look at the foster children community. What's going on with them? What does it mean to be a foster child? Some key statistics that I feel are important to get an idea of what today's world is about in their eyes, and then talk about some struggles that the foster care, I hate saying industry, but the foster care organization is facing, and how we as Christians can help in those battles, as well as highlighting um, organizations that are helping with that. Today, I highlight the Christian Alliance for Orphans. That does a lot of good work with that. So there are tons of informational links too in this blog. I am not trying to say I am all knowledgeable on this. So, and I'm not perfect at it either. I could have gotten something wrong at the same time, but this feels like it's the most inclusive understanding of where we're at with the foster care agencies right now and how we as Christians can be a better support. So, check that out today. If you're on TikTok, you can use the link in my bio to go read more about that. If you're on YouTube, check the link in the description below. It'll take you directly to today's blog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back tomorrow for our next Psalm reading. I believe we're starting Psalm 8. And until then, stay blessed.